How can you make money as a data scientist? I gotta be honest, data science is the most hyped up industry because nowadays it's so easy just to learn data science in 2 weeks and then you can make hundreds of thousands of dollars a year. I mean, I'm a little bit curious, why don't all of these guys that just write articles about how data science is so easy, why they don't just pick up data science and then they make this money? Instead of actually just writing these articles, why don't you just learn data science in 2 weeks and boom, you can get rich real quick? I mean, of course, I'm just joking, but it seems like everybody thinks that data science is so easy to learn. You can just import a couple of libraries and then, for example, just import scikit-learn and TensorFlow, and then boom, you're off to a great start and make a tons of money. What people don't realize is that making money with data science just by itself is not enough. Making money is a skill in itself, and it requires many other skills that you need to combine together in different creative ways so that you can actually have an edge over other participants and make more money. So you need to have multiple skills that together give you some leverage that you can have over other participants and make more money than other people. For example, the most common way in which people make money, in which more than 99% of the participants in this field make money, is by getting a job as a data scientist or a machine learning engineer. And I know you don't want to hear that because, of course, anybody knows that if you get a job, then you can make money. But this is the reality, right? More than 99% of the participants in this market make money by getting a job as a data scientist or a machine learning engineer. There is no quick way to get rich, okay? There is no quick get rich scheme with data science. You still need to learn it, and then the easiest way and usually the safest way to actually make money with data science is to get a job as a specialist. And this is the same with any other field. But you might think like, okay, I'm smarter than that. What I'm going to do, this is another way in which you can make money. What I'm going to do, I'm going to teach data science to other people. And I'm going to create courses and I'm going to teach other people how they can break into this field. Well, this is smart, right? Because of course, then you have a little bit of an edge, right? People consider you as a specialist and you teach other people. You create different courses. For example, you can teach people data science on Udemy or on Skillshare or on any other platform. But what happens in this scenario is that you create bubbles because, of course, the more people teach other people, there will be less people that will actually practice, right? There will be practitioners in the field. Of course, data science is big enough that this problem is not necessarily happening at this point, but think about it, right? The more people teach and the less people do, then of course is not going to translate into more jobs necessarily. So it just creates a bubble in which people cannot find jobs in that specific niche. And also, if you create this type of courses, that doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to make a lot of money. Of course, you will make some money, you will make extra money, but again, I don't really think that is that worth it nowadays because the competition is so high in this space that there are too many people making courses. Like think about it on YouTube, right? On YouTube, there's so many people that sell you a course. I mean, everybody on YouTube usually sells you a course. I don't, but many other people do. And now that we're talking about YouTube, another way in which you can make money with data science is by creating a YouTube channel and teaching people data science for free, like I do. And you might be thinking, that is amazing, right? Because then you can become an influencer and then YouTube will start paying you by placing ads on your videos. And in theory, this works great. Now, the problem is that you have to work for years, right? Months and years that you're going to have to work for free until you might make some money. But even if you make some money, that money is not going to be enough to be sustainable, okay? Like, let me give you an example with my channel. If you've been following me for a while, you might know that it took me a year and a half to get to 1,000 subscribers. You can imagine a year and a half of weekly videos just to get to 1,000 subscribers. And I don't have that many views anyway because my channel is very specialized on data science and machine learning. Therefore, I don't reach crazy audiences, okay? So therefore, you have to do YouTube because you like it. Okay, for example, in my scenario, I do YouTube because I like to talk, I like to share my experiences. But you're not really doing YouTube for the money. There are people that make money off of YouTube, but there's a very small percentage of people that actually make money to sustain themselves. So with this in mind, if you like this type of content, don't forget to click the like button and subscribe to my channel, because I would really appreciate it. I would really appreciate your support. Let's get back to the topic. So a fourth way in which you can make money with data science and machine learning, right, is to create a blog and write articles on data science and machine learning, but again, to teach people about specific areas in this industry. But you can also use Medium, right? You can just create articles on Medium, and then Medium could pay you from their subscriptions. I know they have this working model as well, but I'm not really sure how profitable that is, because again, on Medium you get a lot of competition, and also the market is relatively small because people just usually like to read blogs for free. I mean, they don't want to pay for a subscription for Medium. So again, you see, it depends a lot on the platform. You could also write a book about data science and machine learning and then publish it and sell it on Amazon or on other platforms. Or you could do trainings for big corporations, teaching them how to build scalable data science teams. But you see, there's a catch here, because all of these ways that I'm mentioning here require you to have a deep understanding of data science and machine learning, require you to become a specialist first before you can actually make money with machine learning and data science. And in order to become a good data science professional, you need years of hard work and dedication. It's very hard. You won't master data science in 10 years. There are people that dedicate a full lifetime to data science and machine learning to become specialized in one specific area. So you can imagine, only after many years of deep study and understanding very hard concepts, only then you can start teaching other people. Let's say you have that expertise. Let's say that you are a data science professional already, and you have a deep knowledge of data science and machine learning. You still need several other skills that can complement this knowledge, because you will need communication skills, you will need sales skills in order to make money with the knowledge that you have in data science. And many people don't have that knowledge. Many people are so deep into their understanding of specific technical knowledge that they cannot, and many times they don't even want to be bothered with learning how to communicate those things or to learn how to sell those things. Okay? Many times they're very comfortable just by getting a job, having a nice in-depth knowledge of a specific area, becoming a specialist, but just being happy with a job and working on the things that they want to work on. I mean, most times a good job in a company like Google, for example, is enough to get you going. And you can have other hobbies as well. You don't need to just do data science day in, day out. Sometimes you want to go skiing and you don't want to be bothered with recording another video or teaching some managers how to build data science teams. So you see, it's a balance that you have to keep between your professional life and your personal life at any point in time. And your professional life needs to sustain a good personal life as well. So again, many people don't necessarily want to waste time with making extra money when they are already good specialists in data science. It's good for them to just have that job and then continue at it and build other skills as they come along. So don't chase money. Chase the satisfaction of solving problems with big data. I think this will lead to a happy life in the long term.